Isle of Skye. Right, welcome back to another adventure in the Highlands. Today we're on the Isle of Skye for the first time, and I'm going up Bla Bheinn. Now the weather hasn't been kind to me because it's up there in that thick clag. I did question from the car park whether I should bother doing it or not, but the views don't bother me really. It'd be nice to have them, but I need this R&R time. This is relaxation for me, so yeah, not bad. But I'm sure we'll be back up here at some point in the future. We just have an urge to do this one today. It's quite warm, and there's neat wind as well apparently, which isn't going to help shift that clag at any point. But there's views till about a third of the way up, and then unfortunately we're just going to be clagged out, so I'll film what I can if anything pops up that's interesting. But other than that, this is an adventure for myself really. But you're welcome to come along with me if you like. Let's go. Alright, so there's a little walk in. A little bit of a gradual ascent, but nothing too stressful. I think it's 920 something meters, this Munro, but only around 880 climbing, because I believe you start up a little bit from sea level. Not much though. It is kind of wanting to clear up there, but the main event is thickly in the clag, sadly. Still not to matter. We'll get up there nonetheless. So yeah, this is a very nicely constructed path up to this point. Very gradual ascent. I know it must get steeper later on. This is a nice way to break in to a walk. Oh, that's nice. Wow. But I don't often go on walks with other people, not for the want of trying, but when I do, I don't find the walking pace comfortable. I've got my own set pace. If I go any quicker than that, I start to lose the enjoyment. So I often find when people come and walk with me that everyone's much quicker, faster, fitter than me. So I have to put more effort in to the walks. But when I'm on my own, I just plod up, try and keep my heart rate below sort of 120, and meander my way up the hill, and I don't have to stop as often to get my breath back. Still do like, So yeah, I tend to go at my own pace quite a lot. Make sure each foot's firmly planted before pushing up. Not wasting any energy. I don't often look up at where I'm going either. I spend a lot of the time going, look at that, because I don't want to see what's that way. Just yet anyway. So I won't look. But no, going at your own pace is key, I think. If you go too fast, you will lose the enjoyment and the experience of actually being here. All that effort it's taken to get out of bed and drive to a walk, you just won't do it again. So no, take your time, do what I do. There's no race, there's only a destination. It doesn't matter how long it takes to get there. Banter, not bad. I'm filming a lot here because there's going to be an out shortly to see. Oh, someone dropped that. I don't think there's any safe way to get down there for the wild swim. Must be very few people who risk that. What a place. Quite warm today. Could do with being in there really, even though it is raining. Slightly spitting a little bit. Three. That's probably the first stage done. I think we're going to cut up left here at some point. Perfect. Ah, bloody hell. Gonna have to cross here, even though rocks are wet. Alright, do my best not to fall. Whoa! Oh. A bit of fun. A bit of fun. Wow, now this is a lonely, eerie place to be alone. No signal, not even an emergency call signal. And all these mountains around you judging you as you step into their domain. Makes you feel small, but it's a lovely feeling knowing now in life matters really. Because these will be here for a long time, judging other people as they wander through these corridors and paths.
I can see you far and wide across the ocean, above the clouds. In your presence I am free. I hear your whisper through the wind. Here right now, there's no place that I would rather be. So let this moment less. I've searched myself, I've tried to figure out who I am, and you were always there to lift me up. 'Cause no one else can make me love like you. You give me strength, Lord, I finally know where I belong. I can feel you in the sunlight and through the cold nights when I close my eyes. I am walking, oh Lord, beneath the starlight, a love so pure. Right now, there's no place that I would rather be. So let this moment last. I've searched myself, I've tried to figure out who I am, and you were always there to lift me up. 'Cause no one else can make me love like you. You give me strength, Lord, I finally know where I belong.
Right, here we are on top of Bla Bheinn. We'll take it. There isn't a breath of wind up here. It's beautiful, except that's not shifting the clouds, so unfortunately there's no views today, but like I said earlier, this one's for me. I love walking in the rain. Don't need views all the time. Had them yesterday in Glen Shield, but today was all about just climbing this. And tell you what a climb that is. I wasn't prepared for the sheer brutality of the last third of that climb. Little bit underestimated this hill. It's only 920 odd, maybe 50 odd, I'm not sure, meters. So I'm just thinking nice walk up and a walk down. But there is a path of sorts all the way up it, but there is steep gullies and scree, which, like a lot of mountains on Skye, do have that in common. But yeah, doubt you'll get a dog up here from the way I've came up. You'll have to lift it in some areas, I think. But I'm just filming. No point having the wind muff on because there's absolutely no wind up here. Oh, I wish I could see over there to the cooling, and well, can't win them all. Anyway, time for tea. First Munro on the Isle of Skye. Here's to many more. Cheers. Right, so like I say, this is the first Munro I've done on the Isle of Skye. I'm sure I'll be back one day to see it with clear skies, but there's so much more to do. Hopefully I'll have time sometime in the future. But yeah, that wasn't an easy climb. I wouldn't recommend it for, well, novices really. It's when a mountain's got its own car park, you think, oh, that must be alright then, up and down, no bother. But no. It is very steep, and there are gullies, and it is scree filled, so I'm not looking forward to going back down there, to be fair, but I'm going to take my time. It's only taken 2.5 hours to get up here, so a couple hours back down, yeah. Then I'll be heading up to Ullapool for a doss about up there. one of my favourite places. So just gonna finish my brew here and cracking on back down. Cheers. Right, that's me, just finished my brew. I've saddled up. Time to get back down this hill. Let's go. I'll leave my camera. Wasn't gonna forget you. Wow, these are some absolute gargantuan drops. The size of these rocks. I don't know if it comes through on the camera. You may not be able to see too far into distance, but these are massive. I can still see them quite clearly. Oh. Wonder if that's a climbing route. Still way away from that. Right, I'm starting to get below the clag line now. This is the start of the time where you start thinking, oh, I've done it, I'll just get back to the bottom now, but this is very steep, and like I say on previous videos, this is where most accidents happen on the descent, so I'm not going to film anything of this next section because coming up here it wasn't pleasant, so I'm just going to put my full focus on getting down safely. Hope you understand, but safety is paramount. I think that's the word. Let's go. So I will just stop and film this bit. That's the gully that I ascended up on. I didn't fancy coming back down that, as it is very loose. So I was told by a couple of lads coming down that there's a bypass path. Doesn't look like it here, but once you've it's more solid. It cuts through these rocks, and it's actually a decent path after that little bit there. That looks sketchy, but it's not as bad as it looks. I would say it's easier than climbing up that loose scree. Oh well, getting a few glimpses of some views here. But anyway, we've had a great day. Now I'm going to continue getting back down here because I'm not at the bottom yet, and it's still quite loose. So yeah, looking back up at that now, there's the gully that we went up on, and I came down here. You can't see the path at all going up to the left, so maybe it is safer going up to the right and then coming down on that side. Either way, it's very sketchy. That's what I'm talking about. If you were bringing a dog up here, this is very loose, and there are some scrambly bits at the top, so yeah, just think twice if you who you bring up here, I suppose. But anyway, done now. Right, as we're on relatively safe ground now, no more loose scree, overlooking a rainbow. Don't know if you can see it. Thought it'd be a good time to sign off the adventure from here. This has been Bla Bheinn, my first Munro and first ever journey to Skye. I'll definitely be back in future. What an interesting hill. More interesting with views, but can't win them all. Just want to say thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Take care of yourselves. I'll see you out and again on the fells very soon. Peace.